Hey everybody, it's Brendan here from Brendan's Mobile Detailing. Here we're going to be doing an oil change on the iPower 4300 behind us. And we're up to 100 hours already. So it's 100 working hours that I've already worked on this machine already. And I'm going to be doing an oil change on this bad boy. I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough here to give you an example as how to do an oil change on this. Or if you already haven't done an oil change on your iPower 4300 generator, I'll give you guys a walkthrough and show you guys what's going on here. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Brendan's Mobile Detailing. Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to be doing an oil change here. And you can obviously see you're going to need 10W30, 0.48 liters at 0.51 quarts. 16.2 ounces. Another thing to note on this machine is at 100 hours, you're going to have to clean your air cleaner. Clean and eliminate every 100 hours or 10 hours. And you're going to have to gap and service your spark plug as well. So here's a little rundown on an oil change and an air filter clean because I'm at 100 hours. Actually, I'm 90 hours on the machine, working hours right now. It's at 90 hours, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And because I do work it quite a bit, so I'm going to be using my trusty 10W30 oil here, and we're going to be doing an oil change and an air filter clean, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so I have the cover off, which is pretty easy. It's just one bolt there and one bolt right there. And what you're going to do is with the air cleaner here, you're going to take this and pop this open right here as so. Just kind of move this. I took this, which is going to seat down and through here. There's a little hole underneath there, but just for the time being, I just looped it up there just to kind of have it out of the way. And you're going to just pop open just like so. So, one second. So that's it, guys. I have it open. This isn't too bad. I will give it a bit of a dusting off and an oil change, and that's that. So I'll take some K&N air filter cleaner just to get this debris off of here, and then I'll put that back in. So there you go. I sprayed the air filter with the K&N air filter cleaner, and I'm just gonna wait, let that penetrate for a moment, and then I'm going to clean that and then put it back into the air filter box. Okay everyone, I have my air filter box all clean. I'm ready now to insert back my air filter, which I have cleaned with the K&N air filter cleaner, which turned out pretty nice. I'm going to now insert this back into the box. Okay, so there you have it. That is how you change your air filter, or if you were to clean your air filter, and basically that vacuum line just goes right through here and then inserts right in the bottom right there. So that's that. Now time for an oil change. So what you'll want to do when you're changing the oil is you'll want to take the drain plug out and get a container and then tip it on its side and basically use that to capture all the oil, and just tip that right over on its side until you capture all the oil. And as you can see, after 90 working hours, that's how dirty this oil is already. So this is why I'm changing it much earlier than it says 90 hours, because I've put quite a bit of work on this machine, and you can clearly say how dirty this oil is. Okay, so I have everything all cleaned and ready for the new oil. So it is very important that on your dipstick here where it says high and low, you do not want to over exceed that high point. You want to stay below that. or within it, or at least if you're below it, you want to top it up to basically that level. You do not want to go over it. You do not want to overfill these machines because it will not run properly. So make sure that you properly fill it to this line. So I recommend using a funnel to be able to top this machine up with the new oil and moving forward. Okay guys, so I got the fresh oil in 10W30 and we are going to pull the drain plug. And like I said, you do not want to overfill this machine or else you're gonna have oil pouring all over. Okay guys, I got the new oil in 10W30 and we're going to pull the drain plug. Like I said, do not overfill the machine or else you're gonna have oil pouring all over the place. So let's check the oil level here. And I may have just put a little bit too much, but you can pour out a little bit. I didn't put in too much, like overfilling it, but as you can see, if you do put a lot in, it's just gonna pour out all over the place. So it is actually on the perfect fill line. So we are pretty good, but I recommend, guys, do not overfill these machines. Hey guys, that's it for an oil change and a filter clean. So we're gonna put this cover back on this iPower 4300 and we're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna fire it up and see how things work. I have the machine shut off now, so we're going to check the oil level and make sure everything is a-okay. So as you can see on the dipstick, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's right at the H level when I pulled it out. And the full level of the oil is looking pretty darn good. So that's it everyone, the iPower 4300. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. We just did an oil change on the iPower 4300. We've reached 89 hours, working hours that is. You can see how dirty that the oil is already after 89 hours. So they say after 8 hours, 10 hours, 25 hours, and then 100 hours, you should change your oil. Well, I did it before the 100 hours. You can clearly see how dirty the oil was. So I recommend doing it before the 100-hour mark. And not to mention, clean your air filter as well, depending on the environment that you work in. Here in Toronto, we're dealing with a bit of dust and debris and everything else, like road dust from the highway and everything. So depending on where you guys live, I would recommend keeping your machine up to date, do the maintenance, and that baby should be working just fine. Have yourselves a great evening. Cheers. Signing out, Brennan's Mobile Detailing. Take care. Cheers.